Greetings everyone and welcome back to my weekly breakdown of Run with the Wind. Today I'll be talking about the 21st episode, the third to last chapter of our adventure. That's right ladies and gentlemen, there's only 3 episodes left of this incredible anime and before you know it, we'll be coming to a glorious ending for Kansei University. This episode focuses on the 6th and 7th sections of the Hakone Ekiden, run by Yuki and Nico-chan senpai respectively. Both bravely run down the mountain back to downtown Tokyo from Hakone. The way the second half of the race was presented was pretty interesting, and I definitely learned a lot about ultramarathon level relay races like the Ekiden. So without further ado, let's see how this panned out. To start out, I thought the starting line process for the second half of the Hakone Ekiden was really interesting. With all the runners spaced out at the end of the 5th section from the previous day, it's necessary for the start to be staggered. The fastest school started first, and then the others started seconds later or minutes later, depending on the times from the first half. Yuki, the 6th man for Kansei, started with a group of a few other guys due to the placing. This is how super long relay races work after all. Yuki is the first star of this episode, and boy did he handle this section like a star. It's sort of a shame that this anime didn't delve deeper into Yuki's story like it did with Kakeru, Haiji, King, Prince, and Shindo. He was a pretty cool character, he has a great attitude, and he has a pretty cool aesthetic to him. I just wish he had more backstory. I think that the flashback to the conversation with his mother talking about remarrying and having a new child was sort of shoehorned in there for the sake of just being there. This could have been handled a little bit better if there was a standalone episode for Yuki. He certainly ran very fast for the section. He did the first 5K in under 14 minutes. The 6th section of the Hakone Ekiden is known for being very tough on runners because it is mostly downhill. As much as people want to believe that running downhill may be easy or fun, it's really neither of those things to be honest. Running downhill is so bad for knees and it's advised to be limited as much as possible. You also cannot just run slow on a negative slope like that because the risks to a knee injury are even more. Yuki was not only coasting down this mountain like it was nothing, but he passed a lot of opponents, putting Kansei in an excellent position. This race was most definitely fitting to his name. Not only is Yuki a synonym for snow in Japanese, which reflects the extreme environment that he raced in, it's also a Japanese synonym for courage. A lot of you know damn well that there is at least one other character out there who undoubtedly fits the word. I think a lot of those who have seen Sword Art Online know exactly who I'm talking about. This word perfectly describes how much I admire the way Yuki dashed down Hakone Mountain, courageously. As the hills begin to level out a bit, Yuki passed the Ekiden sash to one of his classmates, Akihito Hirata, known endearingly as Nico-chan senpai, or Nico for short. Nico-chan is one of the biggest examples of self-improvement in the whole entire show. Prince isn't the only runner who improved by light years. Nico-chan has grown so much in the last 20 episodes. Not only has he quit smoking cigarettes, one of the worst habits humanly possible, but he has lost a lot of weight. I'm confident that you have all noticed how many times Nico would stand on a scale after bathing, noticing his own self-improvement. It's important for a collegiate athlete to be both clear in the lungs and to be light and fast. Nico is another example of how busting your ass shows results. He may not be one of the fastest guys in the team, but along with Prince, he has improved the absolute most. Hell, the best part about Nico is that he was practically kicked off his high school track team because he was just so slow and he was just so bad. But even with that, the bright-eyed Haiji looked up to him back when they were both underclassmen together. He's a role model to his friends despite his downfalls, and that is just so cool. The 7th man truly has a gift and he has brought so much to this team. After a long haul up and down some hills, Nico passes the sash to King, the 8th man. However, the episode doesn't go into detail for King's section quite yet. The focus pans towards some shit talk and other drama on the sidelines, which is bound to unravel in the next couple sections of the race. Sakaki runs his mouth yet again to Kansei, basically begging to be beat up by Musa and King, further proving that he needs to be defeated on the race course. Kakeru and Fujioka exchange some fierce words of rivalry and competition as they warm up for the 9th section, and King struggles to keep up with Tokyo Sport University in his section. This will be a tough finish to the race. It's up to the King to make up ground for Kakeru and Haiji. It's up to all of them to finish this race with a bang. This will be covered in next week's episode, Embrace Your Loneliness. With the context that was presented to us in the end of this chapter, the next one will prove to be very riveting. King will need to displace a lot of opponents in order for both Kakeru and Haiji to finish this race in a good spot. I really enjoy how each section of this race completely focuses on each Kansei member that we have grown to fall in love with. I cannot wait for these final 2 episodes. I can't even begin to think how exciting Kakeru and Haiji's races are going to be. Anyway, I really hope you guys like this video and enjoy the episode itself. I'm really excited to talk about these last 2 story arcs. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my videos and like what I talk about, please be sure to like and subscribe to the content of Queen City Otaku. You can follow me on Twitter at RealCLTOtaku to listen to more of what I say and to see more of what I do. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I will see you in the next one.